care if I was mad or sad. And she would just continuously start to guilt trip me. It's like, alright, mom, fair enough.
I'm live.
I'm alive too.
No, I'm live. Like, if you go to the Kyle Vanson channel, I'm live. Wait, are you my one viewer right now?
No.
God damn it, Lit, you're supposed to be asleep.
Is he really
I
typing the...
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh boy. I mean, who else watches these damn things? Okay, so I'll get the game set up while I wait for you to join.
Is it this one? It's only been running for...
For like a few minutes, right? It's in the Kyle Vanson channel. It should be the most recent thing, and it should be live.
Let's see. Space Station.
It'll say KSP Stream 2 or something like that.
Yeah, everything it says like lagging behind by 10 seconds.
Yeah, it does that. I don't know why the thing does that. I put the latency down to low, but it does not care. So, well, if you had done the Steam thing, it wouldn't be like that. But you wanted YouTube, so yeah, we got to deal with you.
Well, it's either I go to sleep or I stay awake with it.
Why are you doing this? You trying to guilt trip me?
No.
It's messed up, my dude. I don't
I've
like that.
only learned such an art from my own mother.
So, I gotta ask you, what do you want to see me pilot? The plane or a rocket? Because I can tell you what I'm the best at.
Um, build like the most ridiculous thing you have.
Do you really want that?
Yes.
Okay, so not my minimalist rocket then. You want me to do something fun.
Yes. Is
Alright.
that your minimalist rocket right there?
Yeah, this is my minimalist one. It'll get me to Minimus and back. I'm quite proud of it, because usually I build ridiculous things, but this time I actually built something sensible. And I was like, that's cool, but you want me to go back to my old roots. And you know what? I couldn't be happier to oblige.
What's minimus? Like in our terms.
I'm glad you asked. It is this thing right here. Once, the lag catches up. It is this little boy right here.
The rocket itself?
No, no. When the latency catches up, you'll see me spinning around it. It's that little moon that I just zoomed in on and spun around for a good 5 seconds.
Okay. Okay. Loading screen. Okay. Base station. Loading screen. Solar system. Minimus. Circling around
Yes, that's
for
Minmus.
solid 10 seconds.
Well, I wanted to show you what Minmus was and all it had to offer. So you said the most ridiculous thing I have, right?
Yeah, like the tallest rocket,
I
the fattest
don't. Oh, you don't know what you asked. Because I can tell you, I can deliver. This thing is 996 parts big. Ah, it is magnificent. Watch how long it takes for this thing to load.
real long. Boy, it doesn't even fit in the hanger.
Barely.
Like even having that in the real world, like you could with the same money you built, like to have built, you could buy the entirety of the Western world.
Essentially, yes. If you saw the price tag down there, it's ridiculous, which is why I could never actually use this during a campaign. And it's finally loaded.
After 50 years.
Remember, you are the one who wanted the giant, massive, fuck you rocket, you know? This is the pinnacle of rocket design.
Who the hell is the second person watching this?
You can ask them in the chat. Feel free. Either way, I'm launching this thing because that's what you wanted. I just hit the space bar and it's going to take it a good 5 seconds to register what I wanted it to do. You wanted the most ridiculous thing I own, and my god, did you get it. Oh god, I still remember the fucking trip I was on when I made this thing. Oh, it was really something. Hell, I don't even know where I'm going with this thing, because I had a plan where I was going to take you to Minmus and back, and it was going to be this quick, easy mission, but... Oof.
Sweet lord, it looks like it's lagging your game.
That's because it is. My thing is chugging right now, because I've unleashed my biggest thing, and...
Like, I don't think, like, that is even practical at this point.
It's really not. But hey, it got me from Ike and back. So Ike is a moon of another planet. So I got to another planet, landed on its moon, then came back with this. So it works. In fact, I did it in a previous live stream. In fact, I've done it with 2 moons actually. I've done the moon of Eve and I did the moon of Duna. All with this rocket.
Thing is, I feel like its aerodynamics is just god awful. So it's like even the lift.
Do you think I want you to look at this thing? I want you to look at this thing and ask me again if I even considered aerodynamics.
You probably did not. You probably felt like, yeah, this big dick rocket is just gonna like pierce it, just pierce the like atmosphere, make it a bitch.
Look at how many thrusters are on the side. It doesn't matter.
Like creating like an ozone layer hole, like a legit hole in the ozone layer. You know how much pollution you have to create to have such a thing?
Yeah,
God.
I'm looking at it. Look at it. It is.
Like the only 2 places that are actual ozone layer holes is both China and Australia.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm about to punch a hole through the sky, anyways. And wait until you see what I do to the KSC when I stage. Like, I legitimately bomb the KSC every time I stage with this thing. Just wait until the solid fuel runs out. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, for as huge as this thing is going, it's going 314 meters per second right now. So, you know, it's fast. It's faster than some planes.
Faster than some planes. Not all or most, just some.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll get faster as time goes on. It's got acceleration on its side. But it has a slow acceleration because it's massive. Because when I made this thing, I was like, how big can I make something? And then I set about making the, because you see this top portion here, like when it finally gets that, the 10 seconds to you. This top portion here, that was a rocket in itself. I built a rocket to lift my rocket into space. Like, that was its own thing.
That's not right.
And I was like, you know what? That's not good enough. And so I built a rocket to lift.
Slap on another rocket to that rocket.
That's essentially what I did. The second person is not responding. Who can it be now? Who can it be now? Get ready for the staging. Ready? And I hit the space bar. It's going to take it a few seconds to figure out what I told it to do. And here comes the bombings. Look at them all. Look at them go. And then the ones that don't explode on each other will just fall onto the KSC and probably blow up something. Magnificent.
Can you even damage the actual space station?
Yes, I can damage the space center. I can blow up buildings if I really want to.
Really? Like you won't be able to use them again?
Well, I mean, I can repair them, but because I'm in sandbox mode, I can just do it for free. But if I was in a campaign, I'd have to pay for it.
Oh, damn.
So you actually have to watch where your rocket pieces go in a campaign, but this is not a campaign. I would never, ever, ever use this in a campaign. It's not worth the money. It just isn't. I'd actually build something smart. But
Yeah,
this
put
isn't.
thought and effort into it, unlike this monstrosity.
I mean, there was some thought in it. The thought was,
It being huge, and that's it.
I want this to be as big as possible and still fly. The fact that it's flying is an accomplishment on its own. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How has this thing not killed itself yet? That's impressive.
It's not ripped itself from its own gravitational weight.
I mean, look at all of the struts that had to be added. Look at the gap. There's a reason for that gap. It wasn't always there. I'm about to show you why I had to make the gap. It's because that thing, when it starts exploding, would explode the top part of this rocket and then immediately screw it up. Well, now I don't have to worry about that. Oh, yep. But this thing is ridiculous. And I can't do the gravity turn with the bottom stage because it would kill itself, and I just can't have that. Oof. Yeah, like I would have begun the gravity turn a lot sooner if this was any other rocket, but this one just can't do it. It can't do it. Okay. Tell me about the 50 ways. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I was gonna use the little one, remember that. You wanted the most ridiculous thing I own, and you got it, didn't you? Are you still with me?
Yeah.
But yeah, you asked for the most ridiculous thing I own. Are you disappointed?
No.
You're happy with what you got?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be a long mission though because of I've got to go someplace far away. Fun fact: this rocket was originally built to launch Lit's plane to Lathe, which it did do. In fact, once this thing is in orbit, I'll show you that where Lit's plane ended up. I don't think I actually streamed it. I think I only did the test run, which is a shame. I should do the actual thing at some point. Because most streams, right, when I think people are actually going to watch, I don't know why I think the things I do, but when I think people are going to watch, right, what I'll do is I'll actually test what I made to make sure it works. And so you'll see like a lot of doubles around the solar system from like the test one that worked and then the actual one that I did during stream. So, fun fact. But yeah, this thing it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Ah, yeah. I'm actually quite proud of it. Because in no way should this have been possible. But I did it anyways. Because I could. And it really is just as simple as that. Because I could. Yep. But yeah, it's getting less ridiculous as time goes on. We're getting rid of we've already gotten rid of most of the rocket, and that bit's going to crash somewhere in the ocean. So I'm about to bomb the Kerbin again, because that's a fun thing to do. Just bomb the planet a few times. So any questions or anything about what we're gonna do? The other person's still here, so we got that going on for us. Hi, other person. I have a sneaking suspicion that you're someone, but I'm not entirely convinced yet. But I guess I'll see at some point. Tell me about the 50 ways. There we go. One is the solar panels, so we won't run out of power. Look at them extend. Good for them. Why is it like... Lying piece of shit didn't end up the way it told me it was going to. Whatever. I'll readjust. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, this thing is a mammoth. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know if you can see, but we got little landing legs here because this center bit is actually going to make it all the way to the destination and launch us a little bit of the ways back. It's pretty great. Okay, so I've got like some destinations in mind, but I don't know what you really want, so I'll let you decide. I could go somewhere I've never gone before, but then there's a chance that the mission won't go well, or I can stick to stuff I've already done to make sure that the mission goes well. So it's really up to you. Oh, damn it, I forgot to change the flag. Fuck. Now I'm just gonna get the default flag. Oh, that's no good. This is the second time I've done that. Damn it. Why do I always forget that? Oh well, I guess we just get the usual KSP flag. Unless you want to go through launch again. Nah. Flag doesn't mean as much to you as it does to me, obviously. I'd do it again, man. I'd do it again. Yeah, I'd do this again just so I can change the flag because I forgot to change the flag. Damn it. Oh, I always forget to do that. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, but look at that thing roar to life. Just incredible. So yeah, those are going to hit Kerbin as well, so more bombings. I told you I bombed the planet every time I launched this thing. It's that ridiculous. Look at the landing legs, aren't they great? I doubt they will even be useful, but that doesn't matter. Half the time I just jump out and then land and then get back in the rocket as it flies away. Okay, so I've got a choice between 3 destinations for you. We could go to Gilly. That's this one. That's what I did last mission. See? The flag. So we can go here. It has it has the lowest gravity in the entire Kerbal system. It is the smallest object you can land on. So that's what makes it interesting, is just how low gravity it is. That one I have done and can do again because I've already tested it and already done it. Then we can go to Ike. Ike, please let me just do this. Ike is something that's around the same size as the moon. Not very interesting, as you can see. Been here, been here. So that was the test run. That was the actual run. And then the third option is Drez. I have not been to Drez with this rocket. I've been to it with another rocket, but so I don't know how this one will fare. Drez looks like this. It is a dwarf planet. It is basically the Ceres equivalent in the game. The Ceres, as in like the dwarf planet in our solar system that's in the asteroid belt. It's not very interesting, but I like it. All right. It would be a planet, basically. So yeah, what do you want to do? You want to do Duna's moon Ike, Eve's moon Gilly, or Drez?
Eve's moon Gilly.
All right, we're going to Gilly. All right. God, I wish I brought. Cause see, the last time I did it wrong too, where I had the standard flag planted into Gilly. Go all the way there again, just to plant the wrong fucking flag. Oh well. No one wants to do launch again, so I wish I could just send up another flag, just hand it to him, be like, please. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So I'm coming from. I'm very annoyed with it. You don't understand. The flag means a lot to me.
You can't like repaint one while they're like waiting 6 months to say the spaceship.
6 months. You're funny. More like 2 years.
Wow, I was being exaggerated.
Yes, you were. Okay, that'll do. Now I've got what I want. Okay, so I'm going to move this thing into position and then we'll burn to get out of the Kerbin sphere of influence because I don't need to be here anymore since... I mean, here. I could land on the Mun or I could land on Minimus. But you still want to do Gilly, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay then. Glad we got that covered. So I do need to leave the system. It's crazy how something this big can just spin around like that, isn't it?
It's like a Hulk, like doing ballerina dance.
I suppose it is. You were considering getting the game, right?
Actually, I've been considering getting the game for like years now. Honestly, I think I forgot who I first watched that I started wanting the game. I think it was like back when it didn't even have a campaign. It was just a sandbox. All he did was build spaceships.
I remember. I've had the game since 2012. That was before they released it on Steam.
Yeah, I think it was like on Steam. It wasn't before that. It was on Steam, and it just wasn't popular as it was or is now. If it is popular, that is.
It kind of got a lot of popularity back in 2014, 2015, but it's kind of died down lately.
Yeah. Well, I knew about it probably before that popularity. Ever since, oh, what the fuck is that? Ever since then, like, I kind of always wanted it. It's always been at the back of my mind. Like, you know, that seems like a pretty neat game. But, like, two conditions that I didn't meet in those entire, like, 5 years that I knew about the game was that I didn't, one, have a computer, or two, didn't have money. And now all I have is the one, the computer.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive now. I got it for like $20.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, it was like 50 something dollars, maybe like 40 something.
Yeah, I got it way before release, so it was like I still get DLC for free. I think that's why, because I got it so early that they give it to me for free, but I like that. I wish Paradox did that when I bought their games.
It would be released as updates and not as purchasable DLCs.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like, if you bought KSP now, you would have to buy the DLC on its own, but I don't have to because they're nice to me. I don't know why they're nice to me. I think it's because I've owned the game for so long, but they're nice to me.
Watch it, like you're asking to get Jinx, so it's like the company's now is like, nope, they're gonna like take away all your DLC and you're gonna have to like repurchase them.
Honestly, I don't really use them anyway, so it's not a big deal. I mean,
Like, dismantle a game and like the campaign's gonna be DLC or sandbox. Now that you mention it,
like I'm playing Sandbox right now, so I mean, I mostly just play Science mode because I don't like dealing with money because it limits my creative. Fuck's sake, stop lying to me, game. When you say I'm gonna escape, I believe you. Fucking thing. Oh, I hope you mean it. I hope you do. Yeah, it lied to me. Why does it do that? Then you would launch me out, and I don't want to go out in that direction. I want to go out in the direction you told me I was going to go out in. So if it went on sale, you would get the game then?
most likely.
Well, if you need any pointers as far as rockets go, I'm around. I like to consider myself okay at the game.
Any pointers on War Thunder, I'm like half the guy to ask. Like 110% being lit if he's ever available. Seeing that he has 10, like 1,000+ hours on the game.
Yeah, I don't have all that. Hell, I don't even have 1,000 hours in this game. Well, if you factored in all the time I played back in between 2012 and 2014 before I moved it to Steam, because it doesn't count previous hours, I might actually have something around like 600, but I have no way of knowing.
That's some weak sauce right there. You need to pump those up. You need to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, alright. Thing is,
Like, just leave it. Like, don't even like play the game. Just leave the game running.
just to
Like,
pump up my hours. It doesn't really bother me. I mean,
I wonder if that's what like some people genuinely do. Like, they don't even play the game. You just have it running like the whole day for like weeks on end.
maybe.
Just completely melt their CPU or their computer tower.
It doesn't really bother me not having the most hours. I mean, I can back up my claims to being here for very long with my abilities, you know? Like, I will get you to Gilly, I can promise you that. And I'll get back as well.
Well, I don't have problems with like having most hours either.
What?
I don't have a problem having a lot of hours
Uh,
because like after a
oh,
while,
for fuck's sake, did you really
like
do that to me?
it just looks insane. Like how can you play a game for so long? Like some people with Skyrim, like it's like they play them for like impossibly long time, 2,000 hours or something.
To be honest, I probably did that one summer. But Xbox doesn't tell you how long you've been playing something, so I have no way of knowing.
I think it does. You just have to look for it.
The 360?
Yeah, I think if you go to like game settings or something like that, go to the settings of like the game itself, or I don't know, somewhere.
I'll have to check because I put a lot of hours into Skyrim.
Yeah, because I remember like someone telling me like the hours they had on Skyrim on their Xbox or something. It was like 1,000 hours. That's apparently like the average for like every existing person.
I mean, have you played it?
No,
Okay, then you don't understand.
I hear that like nobody's ever completed the campaign either.
I have a few times, actually.
Really, I feel like everyone I've heard, like they've never completed it because they're always doing side quests.
I did all the side quests that the game let me do.
Wow, you mad lad!
I
You're
like
like one of like 5%.
well, I liked the game. I wanted to see what it had to offer, but some stuff I couldn't do because it glitched out.
Just like Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas.
They all run on the same shitty ass engine.
What engine is that?
I forget the name of it, but they've been using it since Morrowind. And I can tell you from experience, it didn't work then either. Didn't. It's
So you've used the same shitty engine for like multiple titles. It's hilarious. And then didn't think like after like the second or even third game, like, you know what, let's use a different one.
Nope, not at all. In fact, it gets worse every time. Like Morrowind, it wasn't that bad. There were some bugs, yes, but it wasn't that bad. New Vegas, oh, it was bad. Like
Oh
some
yes.
missions, like the bugs are so common that if you Google them, you will find
There's like
them.
whole playthroughs
You'll
on
find like
YouTube.
tons of people with the same bugs. Like, there's no way you can convince me they didn't know about these because they're so common. It's terrible. Like, I love the game to death, but my god, did it have some serious bugs in it.
And there's even mods to fix these bugs.
No,
Cause when you you're
there are.
watching a video from mod New Vegas, um, I started looking for some mods and like a good portion of like the videos had like mods to fix the game itself and like the crashing errors that it would always have.
Yup, you kinda need them.
Like, wow, like the modding community went out of its way to fix the bugs that the game had itself.
I mean, if it wasn't such a good game, they wouldn't do it. It's just, it's a good game, but it's broken. Like,
I wouldn't have sunk in like 150 something hours. It wasn't a good game.
dude, I have like 300 just on Steam. That's not even counting my time on Xbox.
Wow.
I love that game, but it's broken.
I haven't even played like the other routes yet. I haven't played the the wild card. I think no, is it wild card? The wild card route where you go with Yes Man. I haven't
Oh,
done the Caesar one, and I haven't gone like the solo one where you just like kill everyone.
excuse me.
Hmm?
I've done one with House. I've done one by myself, and I was attempting to do one with the NCR, but it bugged out and wouldn't let me.
That's the first one I completed was the NCR.
First one I did was Wild.
I even got like those xenophobic guys to like get a plane and like bomb the hell out of everything.
Oh yeah, the Boomers. I do that every time.
Yeah, the boomers.
They love me every time. Um, like the reason I do Wild Card is because I can actually do what I want to do and not what some faction wants me to do. Like, I convinced the cons to leave without having to kill any of them. I convinced the Brotherhood to like me and to take me in as initiate, right? And to actually not be fucking assholes, but the NCR still wanted me to kill him. Mr. House still wanted me to kill him. With
I
Wildcard, I could.
disobeyed like everything the house said. I think I by accident like did the yes man route.
I love the Yes Man route. It's the best route. Mr. House, I didn't love the guy, but I just wanted to say that I had done it. Caesar's Legion, that's gonna be my next one that I have to try. I don't want to though. Like every campaign when I get to Nipton, I kill everyone there. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, yeah. So do I. I kill all the legionaries.
I'm like,
Like the first route I did was the NCR. It's like, hey, those seem like some nice fellows, and I like their armor. So maybe if I befriend them, I can get some of that. And I did by killing a guard. And then it's like, yeah, this is mine now. But I found out it was like awful armor. He's like, this shit sucks. But I still went with like the NCR because like now I was in too deep with them to like leave now. Apparently I was like praised by them as a god. So it's like, yeah,
oh
I'll
yeah.
take it.
It was like idolized, right?
Yeah, idolized. And then like at one point I think Mr. House like he told me to put like a card in one of their like powerhouses for electricity.
Oh
And it
yeah,
was like a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
love card.
The substation. The
Yeah. The one with the fucking Cazadors. God awful things.
I hate Cazadors. I take pleasure in murdering those things.
I have like terrible aim. So whenever I see one I just like pull out a minigun or anything that has like a large magazine size. And I just aim in their general direction. Just shoot. I don't even use VATS. I just shoot.
Mm. I usually have like things I'll do against them, like for Cazadors, I'll usually just try to stay away from them and shoot them from afar with like a sniper rifle or the Rat Slayer or anti-matter rifle
And then I found about this one weapon.
or a grenade
In
launcher.
yeah, the grenade launcher.
The
It's
40
like this
millimeter.
massive thing.
I don't really use the Fat Man thing because it's just too expensive to use.
It is. But no, there's something similar to the Fat Man, and it's like,
Rocket?
and it's like a lot. It's a hell of a lot like easier to use. It's a grenade launcher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The 40
With
millimeter.
nukes.
Oh,
Yeah, the 44 millimeter launcher, whatever it is.
yeah, it's like it's called like the grenade rifle or something.
Yeah.
I use the yeah, I use it. I also use like
Amazing.
oh, I love it, especially when you get plasma grenades. Those things do some serious damage.
Really, I never use laser rifles or like laser products.
No, no, but I mean like the plasma grenades.
Like themselves?
Yes, like the 40 millimeter plasma grenades. Like that ammunition is so powerful. You don't understand.
Oh, for the cannon itself.
Yes.
The main cannon, the rifle.
Yeah, because you can choose your ammunition. Like when you're using like a gun, you can use like armor piercing, hollow point, or standard
Oh, I
or
didn't know
surplus.
that. I just used like conventional guns, and I just had like a massive stockpile to the point where I was
Oh
over
no.
encumbered.
Yeah,
I couldn't carry anymore.
I did that for my first campaign, but then I started experimenting with other ammunition types. Like for instance, the anti-matter rifle uses 50 caliber rounds, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can buy explosive rounds.
Oh,
And
it sounds beautiful.
oh, it is. You can hit someone in the head with something that explodes. Nothing kills like like death claws. Forget about them. I just explode them from like half the map away. It's great. I love it. Highly recommend.
Yeah, this makes play like Fallout now, but I have to like disable all the mods and like delete everything. So yeah, I think I might like end up deleting my own save files. I don't know how to back those up. Also, what I think sucks is that you don't get to like play after everything happens.
Yeah.
Like once like you play the last like mission,
At Hoover
so you
Dam.
couldn't go back.
Yeah. I was attempting to do the perfect run last time, where I did everything in the game. I explored every cave, every nook and cranny, and I did all of the DLC and did the same for them. Took me
I
forever.
still haven't done DLC yet. I think I
Mm.
have not Dead Money, Lonesome Road. I think.
Lonesome Road is pretty difficult. The guys in there are pretty hard to kill. I did it, but do I want to do it again?
It's Lonesome Road.
Because I have done Lonesome Road twice and I don't want to do it again. Like, ever again.
I forgot what it is. I don't think it's. I don't think I'm thinking of the same thing.
It's the one,
It's the DLC where it's like
the Great Divide, right?
yeah,
That's the one.
like you go in between like you go into that canyon.
Yeah, I just don't like
Oh,
that
come back
place.
here when you're like level 40 or something.
Yeah, I just don't like that area. Call me a wimp or whatever, but I just don't like it.
Really, it's just too difficult.
It's not too difficult. It's just I'm a hoarder and that place bothers me because I'm a hoarder. So what I'll do is I make it so much harder than it has to be. Because I insist on stealing everything. And so I end up going back and forth like a ton. I don't have to do that, but I do it every time because, hey, what if I want to wear this at some point even though I never will?
Same thing.
And I can't
I do
stop
the
myself.
exact same thing.
And I just can't
Like
stop myself.
anytime I kill like one of those like junkies or like a legionary or if I kill like an NCR guy, I usually like take all of their armor and I'll repair it all like with other armor that I find, and then like I'll sell it to like that gun place where you buy like the anti-material rifle.
Yeah, the gun runners.
Yeah, the gun runners, and I'll like sell it there. And usually like the armor sells for like a good 1,000 caps.
I know, you can't just give that up. It's great. But
Yeah.
I literally stole everything from the Great Divide because I can go back and forth. I stole everything and I became super rich. Like, I'm talking like 200,000 caps rich.
Really, I think like the max amount is for me it's like 100,000 caps.
Yeah,
I tried spending it all on like augmentations on that one foundation place,
the New Vegas
and
clinic.
they only allow you to get like a max amount, and like oh man that sucks.
Yeah, it's based off of your like endurance or something.
Yeah, it's
Which
based
is
off of your endurance and like level I think.
no, it's just endurance. Like take for instance, I did the Lonesome Road, right? Cuz it gives you one free perk or whatever, like it gives you one more special stat when you complete it. And so I put it in endurance so I could get another cuz endurance basically gives you another implant, so if I got the endurance, I could get two extra things. Or if I got something else, I'd only get that. So I got endurance and then used the extra endurance to give myself another implant. So I got two things for one.
No, what is it? I only ever got endurance. Like instead of getting strength, I get endurance. The only reason being was that it allowed me to carry more.
Well,
That's the
strength
only
lets you
reason why
carry
I
more.
got it.
Strength lets you carry more, not endurance.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was endurance that lets you carry more.
No, endurance
Yeah.
keeps you alive. Like you can take more damage, take more radiation and such.
feel light.
Who lied you to you? Did you lie to
I
yourself?
went a whole 153 possible hours in Fallout, and that's just my first run. Like playing the whole game, thinking that endurance allows me to get more like things into my pocket.
Sorry.
And then again, like I would weigh down like Boone and Edie with like another 300 pounds of whatever I had on me.
Same, same. I used my companions like pack Brahmin, but then again I did it to myself as well.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
stole everything. Like it is so ridiculous what I did to myself. Like I had almost one of everything in the game by the end. Both times.
Oh yeah, I know how you feel.
I just can't stop myself.
I would always collect those cigarette cartons. Like anytime I saw them, I collect them.
Uh-huh,
They're
because
so common.
but
And then like each box costs like 10 to 20 caps, I think.
yes, and they weigh
And
very little.
yeah, and if you got like enough of them, like you could resell them. And you'd get like 20 packs would give you like 400 caps. I was like, ooh.
That and fission batteries. Mm.
Yeah.
Fission batteries sold for a lot.
Fusion
That
batteries are like half a pound. I always drop those.
nah. They were worth way too much to drop. They're like, see, the way I do it is I do like value per pound, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how much it weighs as long as its value compensates for it.
Yeah.
So like even though like some guns weigh a lot, but they're worth like 2,000 caps, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
And things that are weightless but still valuable, I always pick up because it's like basically infinite, money for weight. So like pencils and
Yeah.
cigarettes, I'd always pick up because they weighed nothing, so there was no downside to it.
Yeah, after my first like campaign through the game, I started like figuring out like what things were useful. It wasn't until like I beat the last mission, like when I actually finished the game, that I found out like, wow, I should have collected a hell of a lot more of this stuff. Because by the time I like got to the end of it, I went to one of those like fire camps or like one of those like building stations, those crafting stations, and I found out like I didn't know you could craft.
I'm
So
gonna
I started
be
like, huh?
I'm gonna be real with you. I never really did crafting.
Me neither. Like I didn't find out I could craft until like the very end of the game. I think it tells you at the beginning of the game, like shows you how to.
Uh huh.
But I
With
just like forgot about it because I thought it was just completely useless.
Sunny
I was like, why
Smiles.
make? Yeah, like
Yeah,
why make food when you could like buy it over at like that speakeasy in like Springtown or whatever it's called.
yeah. Good Springs.
Yeah, good spring.
That was my. I lived in a trailer in Good Springs, and by lived I mean I just stored all my stuff there until I could get a house because I was a hoarder and refused to sell it.
You could buy a house in Fallout.
You didn't know that? In New Vegas, you get given houses. Like if you do the come fly with me quest for Novak, they'll give you a room for like forever. It'll be your house. You also get the Lucky 38 suite, which is your house. If you get there, Mr. House will give it to you. Um, you can also get a room with the. I can't remember their names, but they have that one bar in Freeside. The Garrett twins. They'll give you a room for to keep as a house if you do a quest for them. Um, you can also get a room in the tops. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Benny will give you a room after you kill him. You can steal the key, and the room is yours. Where else can you get rooms? I'm pretty sure you can get one in the one vault in New Vegas, like you know the one in the Vegas Strip that's like a souvenir shop. If you bring like the one girl like enough vault suits, I'm pretty sure she gives you a room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. Where else in the game can I get a room? Um, I don't know. There might be more that I don't know about, but those are the ones I use a lot. You can even keep all of your companions in one spot in the Lucky 38 room in the penthouse. So that was useful for keeping them all in one place so I could come get them whenever I wanted to. You still there? Hello? We had a third viewer for like 5 seconds. That's pretty great. Did I go deaf? Yes, I did. Okay, try to talk now.
I feel like the second viewer is like, who's this guy talking to?
I got like a third viewer for half a second and then he left.
He probably felt like you were speaking like a madman. He was like, who's this guy talking to?
Yeah, probably. Well, now I'm warping to Eve because I've sent myself there. Yep.
You know, I wouldn't mind co-hosting stream if I actually had like the privacy to do it.
Mm. I don't usually have privacy. I just stay up late enough that no one else is awake. That's my privacy. Just outlasting the other people.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what you gotta
My
do.
mom just like bursts into my room and she's like, "Hey, mijo, go do something." Like, all right.
Yeah, no. I just kinda. Yeah, I get that. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna need to. Yeah, that orbit's gonna take some work, but I can do it. First, I'm gonna slow myself down, fix my inclination, get an encounter, then slow down, then land, and then plant a flag, and then get back. Whoo, I can do it. I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
Not even building a space base. Pathetic.
What?
Not even building a space base.
You didn't ask me to do that. You asked me to launch my most ridiculous thing. If you wanted a space base, I would have built you one. Would have taken me a little bit to get my facilities in order, but I guarantee I would have done it. Look how happy she is. She knows what's up.
Jebediah.
It's not Jebediah, unfortunately. Jebediah is my favorite, but I have no idea where he is.
He's probably like dead or floating in space.
Oh, I would never kill Jeb. Not intentionally, anyways.
You would even like go back and save just to have that.
I've done it.
Probably not though.
I've done it.
You know?
Jeb is special. You don't fuck with Jeb. Bill.
That's why everyone likes Jeb. He does nothing but just people like him.
How dare you? Jeb does everything. He was Jeb, Bill, and Bob were the original Kerbals, alright? Because originally they were.
Really?
Yeah. In the beta,
They were, like,
right?
the only available Kerbals?
Yes. They were all you had to work with. There was no one else. Just Bill, Jeb, and Bob. That was it.
Like, even if they died, they would, like, reincarnate.
Yes.
That's funny.
They were all you had early on, alright? You grew attached to them, and Now there are others, but they'll never be the same. Like Valentina, she may wear orange, but she's not an orange. She wasn't there.
All the originals wear orange, and like the others wear like some other color.
Yes, the originals wear orange, the new ones wear white. But Valentina also wears orange, but she was not an original. She got added in with You're with him. You brought him here to kick me. Why did you do it?
I am weak.
I'm too weak. Unlimited power.
Maybe looks like a bladed ass.
He looks like a fucking scrotum. Tell me he doesn't.
He looks like a brain.
He looks like a brain. And the fact that his like voice goes all weird afterwards, like good.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
Like-
it slows down.
Like at first he sounded kind of normal, right? Then he got like all monster voice on us, and I'm like, what?
And like nobody like cares that like Palpatine somehow aged like 1,000 years.
The attempt on my life left me scarred and deformed. My man.
I lost my left nut. Planet find it.
I think it's a little more than scarred and deformed, but whatever floats your boat. The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. I'm like, but I assure you, my will, that my, I don't remember the whole speech, alright? Give me a break. Please work with me here, game. That's about right. Yep, that's about right. Once I get the inclination right, then I can begin trying to get an encounter. I know that this isn't the best way of doing it, but it works all right. And I've got so much fuel that it doesn't really matter. So, do you enjoy me playing the game, or what? Is it entertaining? Is it fun? Have I impressed you with my KSP skills? I feel like I've gone deaf again. I've definitely gone deaf again. Why do I always go deaf? Give me a moment to fix it. Just give me a moment. I'll fix it in just a second. Like, I don't know what it is about Discord that breaks, like, in the middle of recordings, but it makes me go deaf, and I don't like it. Alright, give me 1 second, and I will be right with you to fix the deafenings. Alright. And there, I fixed it.
Back on the saddle again. I'm back.
So what have I missed while being deaf and all? But yeah, just this is gonna take him like a few days to get around. But hey,
IRL days. You're gonna take so many IRL.
I mean, if I waited this out, it would. Without
I
time
wonder
warp,
if someone, huh?
without time warp, it would.
I wonder if someone has never used time warp.
Oh,
Like they have like gone real time from like the main planet to the moon in like 6 months.
it'd be a few days. It wouldn't be months.
Really, a few days? I thought it would be months.
No, no, that's like
Fake news.
to get to the Mun from like Kerbin will probably take like 3 days. It wouldn't be that bad. But I still wouldn't want to wait it
With warp or without warp?
without warp. With warp, it takes like 5 seconds. Time warp makes it so it doesn't take forever to do everything.
No, yeah, I know that. You can
Um,
make your spaceship go at the speed of light while like, yeah.
just speeds up time so you don't have to sit through it all. Cause I mean,
Isn't there like times 2,000 or something?
it goes up to times that much. It's
All I know is that it's ridiculously high.
times 100,000.
There you go.
But
So
that's
I'll do like
necessary.
100 years in 1 second.
It's necessary, trust me. That even seems slow when you're heading out to the outer planets.
Imagine like every second for you is like a year for that. So they're living like a monotonous, like day to day life in a spaceship, eating like god awful rations for 50 long years.
They pack
Only to reach a
snacks
planet and put down a flag.
and then leave immediately.
Yes. Only to come back and repeat the process again.
You make it sound so terrible. Like, what if they love it?
Kerbals just love it. They just have amazing imagination.
Look at him. She's smiling. She loves it. I'm not crazy.
Look at him go.
He loves it.
Getting in a half just to be alive.
Watch.
Until he blows up horrifically.
Whoops.
Awful landing. What a happy landing.
Watch, I'm gonna show you. Should be around here somewhere.
Blows up 10 seconds later.
If I'm right. Science, tools, snacks. See, it says snacks. Board games. See, there's board games. Laundry, toothbrushes. More science. Food, not food, air. Parts.
Such a tiny cubby.
I mean, and there's the sun.
They don't even get like the
Yeah, well, they don't need it.
They don't need those muscles. Not just a planet or moon that they're going to.
Nah.
Like, gravitation is weak as shit over there.
Yes, it is honestly so bad that time warp no longer works. Because you have to get so low because it's so small. There we go.
Your spaceship has more of a gravitational pull than the moon itself.
No, it's just because I have to get so low, time warp stops working at a certain altitude. But because it's so low, like most places that altitude is like already in the atmosphere, so it doesn't matter, you're not doing all that much. But here you're just waiting for nothing. It's like like you'll understand it when I show you, all right? But time warp stops working at a certain altitude, and usually in atmosphere you can use physics warp, so it doesn't matter. But here there is nothing to save you. It just is terrible from beginning to end. That's why I don't like coming to Gilly, because it takes forever to land, because you're just waiting. Like, I'd like to speed up time so I didn't have to wait 20 minutes for the thing to descend, but I can't do that. So what we're going to do is not land the thing. We're just going to land the Kerbal, plant the flag, then jump back in the ship. Because I'm not waiting for this thing to land. Alright. Alright. It's funny, that's not how it used to look inside the cabin. They've updated it and I haven't been back inside since. Lit actually put an interesting challenge in my mind, though. He said he wondered if it was possible to get to the moon and back without looking outside in this view, but to only do it from the inside view. I don't know if I could do it. Yeah. See, I don't know if I could do it. Because I wouldn't be able to see the ground. Because, right, even if I got the one with the big window, that's like the whole top of it, it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't be able to see the ground when heading down. Know what I mean?
Then how do like actual spaceships do it then?
Well, I mean, they have like cameras and such, plus like mission control and all. Like, they'd have like cameras. You know how like your like cars can have cameras now? Like parking cameras? I imagine it works in much the same way.
Can you give the Kerbals the same thing, or is that like an impossibility?
I imagine that's what this mode is, but as far as I know, no, I can't add cameras. The challenge is supposed to rely on me just being in the cockpit and actually just flying. Hell, I don't even know if I could fly a plane from the cockpit.
For the most part, it's usually like low visibility, if anything, around you.
Yeah, I don't see. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to land because I'd actually have to be able to see that, and I don't know if I could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could try it, but we wanted to go to Gilly, so I'll have to do that. Like maybe after this, if you're still up for it. But I'd have to like start training. I'd have to build a ship specifically for it. You know what I mean?
Give like a cockpit under the in between the thrusters.
Like I'd have to give it a big. Yeah, I'd have to give it like a really big window that way I could see out of it. But yeah, we're coming around for our encounter now. So we're gonna get in orbit around this little boy. Yeah, sorry I'm boring you, but it does take a while to get here and get back because it's going to a whole nother planet, you know? It's a lot more difficult than just the little Minmus mission I had planned. But yeah, there he is. How do you like that? It's right there. about to put another flag in this one. Unfortunately, it's the main mission flag, which annoys me, but whatever. I had a flag that I wanted to use, but I forgot. You have no idea how much that annoys me. Like, it really annoys me. Am I deaf?
No.
Okay, good. Good. Because when you get really silent, I think I've gone deaf.
No, you're not. I just have nothing to say.
I've already gone deaf twice, so it's like... But yeah, these boosters are about to be done, so... But they got me pretty far, didn't they?
Yeah, they got you from like, what, halfway from Earth to Minmus? Or whatever the purple Earth is called?
Kerbin to,
Kerbin?
Kerbin to Gilly. Minimus is a moon around Kerbin. This is a moon around Eve.
Oh, well then don't I have like a diamond?
Don't worry about it. You don't play the game. I don't expect you to know all the planets and stuff. I mean, it's not like they're real planets from our solar system. They're just, oh my goodness, there it is. You know what I mean? How many did you say? How many did you say?
8. You're gonna say there's 9, right?
Yes, that is what I'm going to say. Neil can kiss my ass. There's 9. Pluto will always be a planet to me. I don't care. It's still real to me, damn it! Now. Was it a bad time? It's still real to me, damn it. There we go. Now we're in orbit. Now all I have to do is land the bastard. So I gotta find a landing spot. Fuck. And the thing spins. Why does it spin? Oh, that looks good enough. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, that looks like a good enough spot, doesn't it? That looks like a good spot, right? Hello? Did you? I'm deaf. Good, good. Okay, go again.
Hello?
Yes, yes. I should have fixed it now. Does that look like a good spot?
Let me see, I need to turn up my brightness.
It looks like that person came back for a second as well. I still have no idea who the second viewer is.
Looks like a spaghetti ball.
I guess it does.
Also, yeah, it looks flat enough. Punch it.
That looks about as good as we're gonna get. Hopefully it doesn't spin too much on the way down. I can only hope. Because it's so small, like spinning does not take much. Fuck's sake. Yeah. The descent is a long one. I'm warning you. It's going to be very long and very stupid.
Then you're gonna blow up and have to do it all over again.
You know, I think I had that same viewer last time. I don't think it's lit because I remember Lit saying I didn't know about that one when I had that one straggler. So I don't think it's him.
I think it's you. I think it's counting you as a viewer.
There's no way. Do you really think it is? Because I'm not watching. Like, it'll count me when I go into a separate account and watch. Because I had 0 viewers at the beginning. If it counted me, I'd always have 1 viewer. I don't think it's me.
I think it is because like, how could anyone like find out about your stream? It's only been on for like 100 seconds.
Maybe I have a...
Either they're very adamant following you religiously, or it's just yourself.
Make me feel bad. How do you know? Maybe I do have a following. Maybe someone really loves my content. You don't know. You don't know me, man. Maybe I'm really funny. See how it spins?
As you're like talking to me, but they can't hear me, but you can hear me. So it's like you have a voice in the back of your head.
I'm not crazy. I'm super funny. I'm
not a potato.
That was a very old reference. You know that, right? Don't ever make that reference around Lit, alright?
Around Lit? Okay.
Just don't, alright? You don't need to know why, just don't do it.
You don't want to have Lit like know that part of you.
Not really, no. In fact, really, no. It's not even a question. Yes, I don't. That's just for you, alright? Congratulations. You are the harborer of secret knowledge.
I'll drop it then.
That is, on stream.
Well, nobody on the stream can hear me. Only you. Unless they hear me through the speakers.
Yes, but now that I've said hide something, it's clear that I do have something that I'm hiding.
Well, now you just blew your own cover.
I already did that, though. You know, so what? We all have things to hide. Like our locations and social security numbers.
Which is 2, 3, 8, 9, 10.
Fuck's sake.
The hell is this cat doing?
I don't know, man.
There's this random cat on my lawn. It's been running around for the past 2 hours. It's never decided to go to sleep at all.
To be fair, neither have we.
Legit, like running across the time. Like at the speed of light.
Oh god, I need to like take another allergy medicine because I'm feeling it.
You know, when I went to go check myself for allergies, everything came positive.
I've never actually done the check. I just knew I was allergic to something, and so I should just take the medicine. I didn't care what. I just cared that it went away, you know?
Nah, you should find out what you're allergic to.
Yeah.
Allergic to, what I'm most allergic to is failures.
To me, it doesn't really matter as long as it goes away with a pill.
I need my pills. So like chewing on them.
Chewing on pills, that's terrible. Just swallow the damn things. Am I going this way? Oh god.
There's a bit in like the second Super Troopers. Have you ever heard of that movie?
Mm.
There's a bit where there's a guy who like swallows M&M's whole but chews pills. Like what an asshole.
I like how that really bothers you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. No, the second guy watching.
Yes, second guy watching. It does. Like, who does that? Who honestly swallows M&M's whole and like and chews on pills? What sane person does that?
Sorry, man.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. There's bound to be someone like that.
I mean, I've sucked on M&Ms before, but I mean, swallowed them like that? Nah, not really.
Swallow them whole.
It's
Or
not.
like the guy who brushes his teeth and then like drinks a cup of orange juice and says like, tastes better.
Some people just need to stop being alive.
Stop being alive.
Yeah, they
Or
just
commit death.
they need to go commit die.
Oh shit. The sun's rising.
My sun's already risen, my man. You're not used to this kind of life.
This makes me like honestly feel like shit. Like, oh, I just stayed up all night. I almost fell asleep on you. Like when you were taking off, like I went on autopilot and started generically answering to all of your questions.
I didn't even notice.
So it's like, yeah, like 10 minutes after you took off, after I told you to like use the biggest ship, I started like falling asleep on you.
Well, if you did, I
And then
wouldn't take it
took like a
personally.
power nap and I woke up.
I wouldn't take it personally. Not everybody can handle the nightlife. This is just how I live, man. It's not even abnormal for me anymore. It's not hard.
I rarely stay up late, honestly.
Don't
The
lie to
only
me.
reason I'm awake right
I.
now is because of you. If you decided to like cut the call like at any time beforehand, I would have just like fallen asleep.
Yeah, no, not me. I'm kind of a type of guy who does not sleep well. It takes me like an hour to fall asleep after I've started trying most nights. My body just doesn't.
It doesn't even take me all that much to go to sleep.
No,
All I do is like put on some music and I just like pass out.
it's like like I have to be really, really, really tired to just fall asleep. Like tonight, I'll be able to go to sleep easily, but most nights it's a fight, man.
I always sleep somewhere around 3. Like I can never stay awake past 3. Like that's when my body just gives up. He's like, no, you can't do it. You can't go any further.
I don't think I have like a limit. The only limit I have is myself when I decide, you know what, enough is enough. Like I need to
My
do.
limit has been self-imposed over the years. So it's like even if my mind says like keep on going, do it. My body's like no, sleep.
Yeah, not mine. Mine'll My limit used to be like I used to just go up to 11 because nothing bad would happen after by going to bed at 11, I'd be able to get up nice and easy. But then I began experimenting, and, well, one thing led to another, I guess.
Sleep really late, and then I'd wake up really early, no matter what. So I'd only get like 3 hours or 4 hours of sleep, and I'd somehow magically wake up like before 8 or 7. It's like, yes. But that's when I was young, relatively.
You
And
know,
like as years passed, like I just like more.
you're like 19. You're not that old.
You're 19. I think like you're older than me by like a few months. 1 month.
Yeah.
You're older than me by a month. Not even a month, a week.
I mean, I'm older than you more than that.
Oh. Born 1999.
Yes, I was.
I am.
Same. But
The year right now is my age. That's how I keep track.
same.
That's how I remember.
For me, it works for 10 months out of the year.
11 months out of the year. Haha.
Aha. Yeah, but you were a November guy and I'm an October guy. Oh, baby, here comes the slow ass descent I was talking about.
Oh, baby, it's a triple.
Oh, baby, a triple. My one friend has a Serious Sam mod that does that every 5 seconds. I've tried to ask him to make a video of it because I think it's the funniest thing ever when he plays it.
Oh, baby, a triple.
He hasn't done it yet, though. I don't think there's any sound for KSP right now, and I don't know why, and I don't really care. But yeah,
I
look.
turned down my media volume so that I wouldn't hear an echo of your voice.
Yeah, thanks.
Because, like, if I hire it up right now, there's like a 10-second lag. So, you could say something right now, and it wouldn't come up on stream until like 10 seconds later.
Yeah, I know how the delay works. But yeah, see, I can't time warp past this point, so this whole section here, we have to wait out.
Just land on the testicle already.
I can't make it go faster. And we're only going 20 meters per second because its gravity is so weak.
Like shove your spaceship into it.
I can't.
Like carelessly, like higher velocity.
You're asking me to shoot myself at it.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Long-ass rocket that falls.
You chose it. I told you what would happen when we came here, but you didn't want to hear it.
I was probably asleep. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I gave you 3 choices. You chose this place.
You gave me 3 choices, and like that choice was made when I was half asleep.
I
That
didn't.
cannot be considered a choice.
I didn't choose that life. You chose that.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about during descent? Because it's gonna take a while.
So who fucked up? I fucked up.
I told you. I would have gone to Drez or Ike.
Right now.
Neither Drez nor Ike has this problem. I told you.
Sleep deprivation?
I have a channel for that.
I know you do.
I have a serious problem, as you know, where I don't sleep enough.
I sleep too much.
Do you? I'll tell you what, I'll try to speed this up, but if it goes badly, I'm blaming you.
I hear that usually speeding up close to planets blows up velocity, like exponentially.
Not exponentially. Well, I mean, yes, yeah. Okay, so the universal gravitation, right? It, it works off of the mass of the objects over distance squared. So yes, exponentially, but also it's not that bad. You won't just instantly die because you're going towards it. It's impacting the ground that's bad. But yeah, I'm launching myself at the ground to make this go faster. I hope you're happy.
This is the first time I've seen a sunrise. I hope you're happy now.
I'm ecstatic.
I'm exuberant.
I'm flipping pancakes.
I'm flippant.
But yeah, I'm gonna land with just the Kerbal because I'm not afraid to launch the Kerbal at the ground. And then I'm going to try to fly back up to the rocket and get back inside and then launch myself away from this place. Hopefully the rocket won't impact the ground while I'm planting the flag, but you know. I did get here before it because I launched myself at the ground a lot faster than... Oh boy. Sticky Keys, my old enemy, has come back to fuck me.
Can your Kerbins explode?
Yes, my Kerbals can explode.
Kerbins can explode if they hit the ground too fast. They don't like splat.
No, they
Like
just...
a layer of blood.
They explode, alright? It's a PG game.
That's funny.
They used to just go missing in action.
Like they just like poof out of existence.
Yes. Oh, that's new. Wait. Where's the flag? Oh, there's the flag. I think my rocket's coming down. Can you hurry this up?
Is it coming down with the sickness?
Something like that.
PNG.
It's gonna hit the ground because you were impatient. I hope you're happy. God damn it. Had we just waited, it wouldn't have mattered. God, what the fuck? And now my camera's gone fucky. You know I have to reload now, right?
Really? When was the last save you made?
Before I got out of the rocket. Because I know it would go fucking stupid. I knew it was a bad idea when I did it. I don't know why I still did it, though. To appease you, that's why. You see, what I should have done is slowed down here before getting out, which is what I'm going to do now, to give myself all the time I need. See, now I've got all the time in the world, so it doesn't matter. See, now I'll get out and plant the flag. But yeah, apparently you can put stuff in your inventory now, so that's cool. Okay, this time it'll go better. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I slowed the rocket down so it'll hang in the air for a bit longer while I shoot myself towards the ground. I'll shoot myself towards the ground a little bit faster. Now I gotta start slowing down so I don't impact the ground. Okay, I'm kind of worried because I gotta get here before the fucking rocket does. Like, way before the rocket does, or we're gonna have some real issues because I'm not reloading again. Ugh. Alright. No fucking around. Alright. Flag time. You see, I would have had a better flag, and I'll show you the flag I had in mind, but I get the plain flag this time. Alright. Time to go. Where did I leave that rocket?
Take a full 2 hours to get back home.
Yep. You wanted the far away thing. You got the far away thing.
I knocked and you answered.
Speaking of knocking, that was a noise. I hope that's the ship. I really hope that's the ship. Is that the ship? I hope it is, but I feel like I'm going way too high for it. Yeah, that's the ship. That's the ship, alright. Fly right past it. Fuck. How much EVA fuel do I have? Not a fucking enough, that's for sure. Oh, god damn it. Go down, you bastard. Go down. Now is not the time for my camera to go stupid. Fuck. Fuck. Camera, please don't do that shit. Alright. Let's attempt the rendezvous. Before it hits the ground. Please, come on. Please work. Now the camera's gonna go stupid. Oh. Please, God, no, 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 you bastard. I had you, and I hit it, but no, you ignored me. Piece of shit. Oh. I knew it was gonna pull some bullshit like that. And we're back in. We're back in. Please, come on. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, now for the trip back. First, we have to make sure we do not impact the ground. Okay. Fuck's sake, please don't do that. Bastard ass thing. Okay, I want to be heading in kind of that direction, but not really. Fuck's sake, please just delete yourself, please. Yeah, essentially that's what I want. Alright, time for the return trip. That was the most interesting part. I hope you enjoyed it. You have no idea how close I was to running out of fuel there for my Kerbal. In fact, I did run out of fuel the first time because for some reason it didn't grab the ship when I told it to. Worked the second time though. Yeah, all these ladders that I put in so I could walk up from the bottom, that didn't come in handy at all because I didn't use it. Oh god. I'm gonna need some coffee after this. Because I'm starting to feel it. Because this is the second time this week I did this. First time I did it with Lit. Now I'm doing it with you too. But hey, if you need someone to hang out with during the night, you know who to call, don't you? That is until the whole job search comes to an end and I actually have a job again in that case. You won't have me anymore because, oh, for fuck's sake. Just made that whole thing a whole lot worse because I can't time warp. Are you shitting me? I can't time warp. Oh, and T minus 42. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not waiting that long. I am not waiting that long. No, launch me as far away as you can from this piece of shit rock. Have I gone deaf again, or are you just being tired? I'm deaf again. Why does it do that? Oh, it won't warp. I hate you, Gilly. I really do. Because now we have to wait to get to 8,000 meters to actually start time warping again. So that's going to take a while. Why? Am I deaf again? Already? Yes, I am. Goddamn fucking this shit. Deaf again. And now it just won't let me hear you. Oh, that's great. Disconnecting doesn't even fix the problem anymore. Maybe if I go in another room. Go into the streaming room. Maybe that'll fix it. Go into the streaming room. Maybe that will fix it. I can't hear you. Fuck's sake, bro. Just go into the streaming room. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I can't hear you no matter how much I disconnect and reconnect. I can't hear you. I'm telling you, please move into the streaming room. I don't know what's wrong with it, but maybe this will fix it. I don't know what you want from me. It doesn't work. I have moved your user volume all the way up. I don't know what it wants from me. It just won't work, and I don't know why. Maybe if we change rooms, it will work. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Okay, I can hear you again. Well, I can hear the bird in the background. Yeah, I can hear the bird, but I don't hear anything else. I don't know why it was being so a pain earlier. Discord needs to fix itself. Alright. You've got some noisy birds, you know that? Now I just gotta turn this boy around. In 8 days, I will perform a burn that'll take me back to the solar system, and then I'll perform another one that takes me back to Kerbin. Is making such Yeah. For some reason, I feel like you fell asleep. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. I'm just hearing birds. I seriously think you've fallen asleep on me at some point. Ah, well. Not everyone can live this kind of life. Hell, I might go to sleep after this. Fuck the daylight. I don't care. I don't need it. There's Eve. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you go to sleep?
No, I just like realized it's like morning now.
Well, I'm away from Gillian, heading back to Kerbin now, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why, but I had gone deaf, like super deaf, at some point, and it just was not happening. I had to fight it like a lot to get it to work.
What?
I had gone deaf at some point, and I couldn't do anything to fix it. Also, I think the other person left, or you did. Did you leave the stream? Hello? You okay? Okay. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around 2 orbits like I did the first time in order to get this maneuver to work. Ah, well. It'll work is the point, though. It'll work, and I have the fuel to do it, so we're heading back home. Nothing will inhibit me this time. Mm-hmm. Yep, now I just have to wait for the years to pass. The years of space travel just to land on a rock for 5 seconds. Oh, that must have sucked. Oh, boy. You, with me? Alright. Now for the long ass bird. Luckily, I still have the big engine, and that thing doesn't take forever to do burns. Not like the nuclear engines that are next. These things take for fucking ever to do everything. That's why I like having this big one for so long. It can actually put me where I want to be in a reasonable amount of time. Memory. And the shell is big as tree. 50 miles away. The drum battleship. So as ridiculous as this rocket is, it does its job. You can't fault it for that, can you? And now we gotta wait again. Am I deaf again? I feel like I might be. Probably. Yeah, I am. Try again. Maybe not. Maybe it was just nothing. Sure, whatever, that'll do. And I'll use nuclear engines to send myself into the atmosphere. You still around?
Yeah, it's still around.
Alright. Well, now we're almost back. There's Kerbin. Just gotta get to it now. Slow down and...
Took a whole nap.
It was a long ride. It's probably like a few hours, like that's KSP, it's a few hours for every mission. That's not just a Moon or Minimus. Moon or Minimus I can do in like 1 hour or less. But like big missions like this one, yeah, they take for fucking ever. Like some of the first missions I did with the lathe planes, they took forever. And they weren't even round trips. Like this is a round trip. Come to think, if I could probably get to Jewel and back with this thing if I really wanted to. I don't want to though. Not yet.
I don't want to go to like what's comparable to Pluton.
That would be Elu. Elu is this one. I was talking about Jewel. Jewel has some interesting stuff around it. That like Jewel has a lot of moons, and one of them is like Kerbin. Like you can actually take your helmet off there and you won't die. It's pretty great. I like having my warp abilities back, because I was not happy without them. +4 is 19. Alright, begin this burn, and that'll send us into an orbit thanks to the moon, which kept getting in my way, which means I'll have to do another burn because it kept getting in my way, but at least I'll be in orbit. At least I'll be in orbit. Honestly, I could run out of fuel here and send someone out to get him at this point. Because once you're in orbit around Kerbin, you're perfectly within my range to save or do whatever with. Kerbin is a safe territory for me as far as I'm. Oh, I had a Minmus encounter. Oh, I should have kept that. I could have landed on Minmus as well. Hell, I could still land on the moon with all I have left. If you really want me to, that is. But something tells me you want to get to bed at some point. That's what I want. Yeah, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down to like 90s. I want it down below 70 is ideal. Yeah. Bring it down into the atmosphere and then I can actually slow down. That'll do. There, now we're heading towards Kerbin. Fuck that shit. Alright. Now to begin falling back in towards Kerbin. I'll burn off some more of my fuel before I hit it, but I'm not going to use the nuclear engines, even though there's a ton of stuff in them that could be used to slow down. I just really don't want to, because nuclear engines take forever to do anything at all. It is super annoying. Like, every time I use them, I feel the need to use physics warp. They are awful. Turn this fucker around, because I'm going to burn off the last of this fuel. Because I feel like it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I didn't just keep you up for nothing. That would be a shame if I did that. There, I'll slow down with this amount of fuel because I might as well. And not for any other reason other than, well, might as well not hit the atmosphere with everything if I don't have to. Yeah, nuclear engines aren't very good, so I'm just gonna skip them and go to something that'll actually slow me down. I'll let them burn themselves out, though. They can have fun. Good luck. I just don't see it happening is all. But I am coming in towards the atmosphere now, so... it's just a matter of surviving. I'm sure I can do it, but you know. And look, there's the KSC. We might actually get near it. Crazy. Yeah. It's just a matter of time now. I've got fuel, might as well use it. Especially when it will actually slow me down, unlike the nuclear engines that just aren't enough to do really anything. Yeah. This will actually help slow me down. And look, I can see the KSC from here. That's incredible. I'm not going to hit it. I'm going to go right past it, but I can see it. Seeing it does make me happy. I'm not going to hit the atmosphere nearly as hard as I was going to. Yeah, just doing the last minute bit of speed adjustment. Yeah, I've been burning for a long time now. Just trying to reduce my speed before hitting anything. I think I've done it though. I think I have reduced my speed considerably. Yeah, I'm not going to hit the atmosphere very hard at all, really. No, not compared to what I could be hitting it at. Of course, I'm still going to hit it though, so it's something to be concerned about. I've landed on those mountains before. From the KSC, I've hit that runway and here. It's pretty good. Alright, we're good though. I think we've succeeded quite a. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Air resistance plus rust is slowing me down. But we are getting quite low in the atmosphere now, so it's going to be worry time pretty soon. Yeah, and that thing is nearly out of fuel, so yeah, worry time is going to be. Yeah. Gonna be time to worry pretty soon. Oh, what's going on? Okay, if you want to be like that, then fine. I won't save the whole ship. Yeah, I won't even try to save that part of the ship if it wants to be like that. Fine. Be like that, you bastard. I'll just survive on my own then. And if this parachute doesn't activate, then I'll just jump out. Yeah, parachute worked, so no need to jump off. Not yet, at least. Yeah, we're in the clear. We're good now. Yeah, we're good. Gonna be just fine. There we go. So, how do you like it? Is it good? Did you enjoy it? You having fun? Nah, not really. Alright. Well. I did it. We're back. There's a flag on that motherfucker. And we're back. Safe and sound. How do you like me now? Let's go for a joyride. Yeah, that's the flag I wanted to use. Oh well. Oh well. My computer sounds like it's about to take off. Hello? Holy shit, it's 8 o'clock. There we go. This thing's got a secret. You want to see it? That wasn't it. There it is. It's actually very fast. When you let it be, anyways. It's a good little plane. I don't care what anybody else says. It's a good little plane. Does its job just fine. Yes. Yeah, I don't care what anybody else says. It's a great plane. Look at it. It can turn so quickly. I can even pull myself out of a dive like that. It's great. That was my fault, not the plane's. Alright, well that was the stream. I'm done now. I'm gonna like go eat some breakfast or something. Yeah, I feel pretty done with it all. Good night, everyone.